Lava geysers blasting 250 feet into the Hawaiian sky uncovered a floating football field suspended between cliffs in China and an animal walking calmly into a crocodile nest. What's the most jaw-dropping thing a drone has ever shown you? Let's find out. In recent years, volcanic eruptions around the world have been captured in striking detail, revealing the raw force of Earth's most violent natural events. In Iceland, the Fagradalsfjall volcano on the Reykjanes Peninsula erupted for the 7th time since December 2023. As lava tore through the landscape, drone footage documented fiery rivers, glowing vents, and molten rock surging from deep within the Earth. Meanwhile, across the Pacific in Hawaii, Kilauea once again came to life in February 2025. This time it launched lava more than 250 feet into the sky. Aerial footage revealed towering fountains of molten rock reshaping the terrain in real time. Further south, on January 30th, Mount Dukono in Indonesia erupted with thunderous force. A tourist captured the event as dense clouds of ash and smoke rose high into the atmosphere, showing just how quickly these geological giants can awaken. What if we told you the Earth holds waterfalls so vast and powerful, they seem to split the jungle in two? Iguazú Falls, on the border of Brazil and Argentina, is one of the largest waterfall systems on Earth. Spanning nearly 2 miles, it features around 275 cascades. At the center is the Devil's Throat, where water plunges over 260 feet into a roaring chasm, surrounded by mist and rainbows. Named from the Guarani words for big water, the falls discharge over 1.5 million gallons every second during peak flow. They lie within 2 national parks, one in Brazil and one in Argentina, both recognized by UNESCO for their natural beauty and wildlife. The surrounding rainforest holds more than 2,000 plant species, along with tapirs, jaguars, giant otters, and howler monkeys. Visitors say the Brazilian side offers sweeping views, while the Argentine side brings you face-to-face with the falls. In 2011, Iguazú was named one of the new 7 wonders of nature. Thanks to drones, we can now witness this colossal force from above, revealing patterns, angles, and sheer scale that were once impossible to see. But natural beauty isn't the only thing drones are revealing. How about ancient human creations that defy architectural logic? Rising from the sands of central Iraq, the spiral tower of Samarra, called the Malwiya Minaret, is unlike anything else in Islamic architecture. Built over 1,170 years ago, during the rule of Caliph al-Mutawakkil, this tower was part of what was once the largest mosque on Earth. Standing at roughly 170 feet high and 108 feet wide at its base, the minaret is best known for its massive spiral ramp. Winding around the structure like a stone ribbon, it echoes the ancient ziggurats of Mesopotamia, blending pre-Islamic form with Islamic function. This was not just symbolic. The height gave the muezzin a powerful platform to broadcast the call to prayer far and wide across the desert. Built from sandstone, the tower has stood through brutal weather and centuries of conflict. However, in 2005, it suffered damage during a bombing in the Iraq conflict. Even so, its legacy remains intact. In 2007, it earned global recognition when the Samarra archaeological city, including the minaret, was listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. In a stretch of land, tourists steer their van along a narrow road bordered on both sides by strikingly different lakes, one a deep emerald green, the other a soft pastel pink. And no, this is not special effects. The vivid contrast is entirely natural, caused by varying concentrations of algae, salt, and mineral-rich sediments unique to each body of water. From above, drones capture the stunning divide with precision. The thin strip of road winds like a thread between 2 dramatically different ecosystems, revealing a split-screen view crafted by geological and biological forces over thousands of years. Yet, while drones bring us closer to awe, they also raise questions. How close is too close? Before we continue, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just press the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It means the world. It really supports this channel. And if you do that for me, I promise my team and I will do everything we can to make this show even better for you. Deal? In the city, a drone hovers unexpectedly above a rooftop. A woman, sunbathing quietly atop her building, finds her moment of calm interrupted, not by noise, but by the silent lens of someone else's curiosity. Drones, once tools of exploration, now reveal scenes that blur the lines between public spectacle and private life. From rooftops to the heavens, what would it take to ascend one of the most extraordinary roads ever carved into a mountain? Tianmen Mountain, in China's Hunan province, is home to one of the most mind-bending roads on Earth. Known as Tongshan Avenue or Avenue to the Sky, it twists up the mountainside through 99 sharp bends, each one carved into rock. In Chinese culture, the number 99 symbolizes eternity and celestial power. The road stretches nearly 7 miles and rises sharply in elevation, but the challenge doesn't end there. At the top, travelers face 999 stone steps leading to a giant natural arch called Heaven's Gate. Standing over 430 feet tall, this arch formed after a cliff collapse in the 3rd century and is considered a sacred site. And then there's the cableway. One of the longest in the world, it spans over 4.5 miles, lifting passengers from downtown Jiaji to the summit in about 30 minutes. From above, drones reveal breathtaking cliffs, plunging valleys, and the full serpentine path of the road below. For thrill seekers, the mountain features glass skywalks, like the coiled Dragon Cliff and the Walk of Faith, perched over 4,600 feet above sea level, clinging to sheer cliffs with nothing but air beneath. Would you climb 999 steps to Heaven's Gate or walk the glass skywalks with thousands of feet of air beneath you? Let us know which part of Tianmen Mountain you'd dare to try, or never would. Would you step foot in waters teeming with danger? In one astonishing drone capture, a lone animal calmly strolls past hundreds of crocodiles sunbathing along the shore, completely unfazed, as if ruling the territory. No panic, no hesitation, just quiet dominance. But the encounter doesn't end there. As the drone sweeps overhead, it spots a massive snake coiled nearby. Rather than retreat, the animal draws closer, as if compelled to investigate the lurking predator. In a world where most creatures flee from threats, this one breaks every rule, and drones are the only reason we're able to witness it. Now shift your gaze upward, where people are running and jumping hundreds of feet in the air, with no ropes attached. In Yongkang City, Zhejiang Province, China, drones have uncovered a gravity-defying attraction that's challenging how we define adventure. Suspended between 2 cliffs, over 650 feet above the valley floor, floats what looks like a standard football field, but it's not made of turf. It's made of tightly woven high-density polyethylene netting. Known as the Sky Magic Net, this structure opened in October 2023 as part of Goose Brigade Adventure Park in Juyin Village. Covering roughly 17,000 square feet, the net has 2 layers, the top for activity, the bottom as a safety buffer. It's painted with full football markings, giving the surreal impression of a soccer match being played in midair. No harnesses are required. Children and adults alike can run and jump freely, but only under strict safety protocols. The park enforces a weight limit of 90 kilograms, or roughly 200 pounds, and caps users at 50 at a time. Daily inspections are carried out to ensure the net remains secure. Along a pristine shoreline, where turquoise waves gently roll over soft sand, tourists stand ankle-deep in the shallows. Then something remarkable happens. A group of stingrays glides toward them, moving gracefully through the clear water, close enough to touch. It's a rare moment of peaceful contact between humans and marine life. Further out, a man drifts silently in a transparent kayak. Beneath him, two stingrays sweep across the ocean floor with effortless precision. The water is so clear, it's as if he's floating above a suspended world, untouched, serene, and alive. Thanks to drone footage, we witness the kind of quiet encounter that once went unseen, now revealed in stunning detail from above. Now trade sea foam for cocktails. What if your next drink came with a cliffside sunset, ocean thunder, and a DJ? Carved into the rugged cliffs of Jimbaran Bay in Bali, the rock bar at Ayana Resort rises 14 meters above the Indian Ocean, offering more than just cocktails, but an experience fused with nature, design, and altitude. Since opening in 2009, it has drawn global attention for its dramatic location and open-air architecture. To reach it, guests ride a glass inclinator that glides down the cliffside, revealing sweeping ocean views before arriving at a 270-meter-long terrace built directly into natural rock. The bar's design blends minimalist elegance with raw coastal beauty, featuring layered seating zones and the exclusive round deck reserved for villa guests. From this perch, visitors enjoy 180 degrees of uninterrupted sunset, arguably one of the most spectacular viewpoints in Southeast Asia. The drink menu is just as impressive. Crafted by expert mixologists, signature cocktails like Rock My World, a mix of vodka, lychee, and citrus, and Rockatonic infused with gin and tropical flavors, are guest favorites. As the sun fades, the energy shifts. Live DJs spin atmospheric sets that echo over the cliffs while waves crash below. It's not just a night out, it's a sensory climb into sky and sea, now fully revealed through aerial drone views that capture its scale like never before. If you had just one night at the rock bar in Bali, would you go for the cliffside cocktails, the sunset views, or the DJ sets under the stars? Let us know what pulls you in first. Beneath the massive expanse of Europe's largest glacier, Vatnajökull in Iceland, lies a breathtaking world that drones have only recently begun to unveil. Crystal blue ice caves, formed by nature and sculpted by time. These caves are not permanent. They form each summer as meltwater carves tunnels into the glacier, then solidify during winter when temperatures plunge. The most famous of them, the Crystal Ice Cave in the Breidamörkurjökull Outlet Glacier, opens to explorers between November and March, when conditions are safest. But what truly sets these caves apart is their color. The ice is so dense that it absorbs nearly every color of the spectrum, except blue. What's reflected back is an otherworldly glow, lighting up arches, tunnels, and frozen domes in vivid electric hues. Accessing these natural structures isn't simple. Visitors travel from the Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon, riding in super jeeps and hiking across icy terrain to reach the cave entrances. Only guided tours are allowed, led by glacier experts trained to monitor the caves, ensure stability, and outfit visitors with essential safety gear. Let's head to the jungle now, where a river so clear it looks invisible lets you float through a living aquarium. Flowing through the heart of Bonito in Brazil's Mato Grosso do Sul region, Rio Sucuri is one of the clearest rivers on the planet. Its name, meaning anaconda in Portuguese, refers not to the creature, but to the river's winding, serpentine shape seen best from the air. What sets Rio Sucuri apart is its extraordinary water clarity. Surrounded by limestone terrain, the river benefits from a natural filtration process. As rainwater seeps through the limestone, it's stripped of impurities, resulting in crystal clear water with visibility stretching for several meters. This clarity reveals an underwater world filled with life. Brightly colored fish like Paraputangus, Pacus, and Curimbus move through aquatic plants in slow, graceful patterns, offering a rare chance to observe freshwater biodiversity in high definition. Snorkeling tours begin with a boat ride upstream, followed by a gentle drift covering nearly 2,000 meters. The calm current makes the experience accessible to swimmers of all levels, including children and first-timers. As a model of sustainable ecotourism, Rio Sucuri limits the number of daily visitors and strongly discourages the use of sunscreen or chemical products to protect its fragile ecosystem. Cutting through a frozen expanse, a massive icebreaker charges ahead. Its reinforced hull slams into sheets of Arctic ice, splintering them like glass beneath a steel blade. Behind it, a trail of crushed ice stretches for miles, a stark reminder of the ship's raw power. Yet this is more than just brute force. On board, teams of scientists and researchers live and work in isolation for weeks at a time. Their mission, to study climate shifts, extract ice core samples, and monitor changes in one of the planet's most extreme environments. Many of these vessels are equipped with onboard laboratories, helipads, and even small submarines, transforming each ship into a mobile research station. Ready to see an entire city sculpted from frozen light? When winter arrives in Harbin, art and engineering merge into magic. Each winter, Harbin in northeastern China becomes home to the world's largest ice and snow festival. Officially called the Harbin International Ice and Snow Sculpture Festival, it began in 1963 and was reestablished in 1985. Since then, it has grown into a global spectacle of frozen art. The centerpiece, Harbin Ice and Snow World, spans over 600,000 square meters and features life-sized landmarks sculpted from ice blocks taken from the nearby Songwo River. Some structures tower over 65 feet and are illuminated at night by synchronized light displays. Additional venues like the Sun Island Snow Sculpture Expo and Jolin Park's Ice Lantern Fair add to the experience with intricate carvings and traditional designs. Artists from around the world use blocks weighing over 1,500 pounds to create stunning works of art. Running from early January to late February, the festival also offers ice slides, snow mazes, cultural shows, and winter sports. And now drone footage reveals this frozen city from above, showing patterns, scale, and symmetry that can't be seen from the ground. In July 2020, the Japanese-owned bulk carrier known as MV Wakashio ran aground on a coral reef near Point d'Esne, off the southeastern coast of Mauritius. Although it carried no cargo, the vessel was transporting nearly 3,800 metric tons of low-sulfur fuel oil while sailing from China to Brazil. Initially, the hull remained intact. But by August 6th, oil began leaking into the surrounding waters. Eventually, around 1,000 metric tons spilled into the ocean, contaminating protected wetlands, mangroves, and marine habitats. The government of Mauritius declared a national emergency as the environmental damage unfolded. Investigations revealed the cause was human error. The crew had veered off course to get closer to shore, for better mobile phone reception. Compounding this mistake were outdated nautical charts and poor safety procedures. In response, the vessel's operator, Mitsui OSK Lines, committed over $9,400,000 to environmental restoration. These efforts include protecting mangrove forests and rehabilitating coral reefs. If you were in charge, should the crew face legal punishment for steering off course for mobile reception, or is the real failure in the system that allowed it to happen? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and follow the channel to discover more interesting things. After a steep ascent to the mountain's summit, a woman launched her drone and captured everything from above. The result? A breathtaking view, but more than that, a curious discovery. Down below, in the winding path of a river, something unusual emerged. Among the rocks and silt, the outline of what may have been an ancient structure came into focus. Some researchers believe it could have once been a temple, long buried, now resurfacing through erosion and drone-assisted surveys. Harihar Fort, also known as Harshagad, stands high in Maharashtra's Nashik district. What sets it apart is a near-vertical staircase carved directly into the rock face, an 80-degree incline that challenges even the most experienced trekkers. The climb involves exactly 117 narrow steps, each cut into stone, with handholds and footholds etched along the sides. Only one person can pass at a time, as the path is just about 3 feet wide. The steepness and narrowness combine to create a nerve-wracking ascent. Trekkers must pass under an overhang with a sheer drop below before tackling another steep stretch leading to the summit. It's a test of balance, courage, and endurance. Now, thanks to drone technology, the world can witness this dramatic route from above. These high-definition aerial views reveal the scale and danger of this climb in ways never before possible, offering a new perspective on ancient engineering once hidden in the remote hills. And finally, what do thousands of unused cars say about the future we thought we were building? Drones are telling that story too. Across vast lots in China and the United States, drones have uncovered a surprising scene: thousands of electric vehicles sitting idle, collecting dust, and in some cases, being overtaken by weeds. Once symbols of innovation, many of these cars are now markers of deeper problems in the electric vehicle industry. In China, drone footage reveals endless rows of unused EVs, including models like the Geely Candy K10, Neta V, and Bide E3. Most were part of ride-sharing fleets operated by startups that grew quickly on the back of generous government subsidies. But after many of these companies collapsed, their fleets were abandoned, left to deteriorate in open fields. Meanwhile, in the United States, dealership lots are filling up with unsold electric vehicles. According to Cox Automotive, as of mid-2023, nearly 2 million vehicles were sitting unsold, with electric models making up a growing share. Key reasons include high prices, slow charging infrastructure expansion, and ongoing consumer concerns about range. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I hope you'll love this content. Comment below about the next topic you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.